roadshow for listing Seplat. I remember that in Washington, one young man came in. So the roadshow is your financial advisors will list those you make presentations to.
Yeah.
And he came in and he was looking to invest, And we asked him where he said he runs a $1.5 billion family office. We say, what's family office? Okay. So a family office, so that we don't confuse a family office from family business. A family office is the same thing as a PE firm, a private equity firm. But a private equity firm will take money from investors who trust you to invest the money and make returns to them. A family office is the same thing, but it doesn't take money. You are using your own funds for your investments. Okay? A family business is any other business. It's run by the family. So a family office is an investment vehicle, but you are using your own funds. So when I was planning to retire from Seplat, I then decided two things. I remember speaking with my friends and I said, I won't write a will. I don't like will because long after you have died, and even your own son or whoever feels that he hasn't benefited well from the will, we swear to an affidavit and actually go to court to depose to an affidavit that you were insane when you were writing the will. Just because he wants more.
Yeah.
So I said, no. So whatever I own, I will aggregate all of it into a trust that is a business. And those who would have benefited from my will then are beneficiaries of that trust. So there's nothing to fight over. You don't even have to work in the business. If you want to be a pianist, go and be a pianist. And if you're a beneficiary, whatever is available to be distributed, you get your share of it.
Your dividend.
Your dividend. Everybody knows what it is. So I set it up. So before I retired from Seplat, we then set up the company, hired a chief investment officer who is still there with us, and transferred everything I own personally into this trust and family office. And we had Zedra. Zedra used to be the private banking arm of Barclays. So they are the administrators. So set it up properly. And so when I retired from Seplat, I then came in as the executive chairman. All I get there is a salary. I'm paid for working there like any other person there. Every revenue from my investment comes into the family office. We run it like any other company, annual reports, audited, and so on. And now we drew a line around where and where would we invest. So we're in oil and gas, which we understand, upstream, up to gas processing. So then we are in listed equities. So we have a balanced portfolio, bonds, and so on. So it's well defined. So we know how much revenue do we have from our current investments, how much do we, and then we run a philanthropy that is quite robust. We spend a lot of money on that.